It's been 4 days since the PNP Highway Patrol Group stepped in to help manage traffic along EDSA. How did they do in the first week of implementation, and how are the authorities planning to address traffic on 300 identified choke points in Metro Manila? To give us answers to these traffic concerns, we now have back in the studio MMDA Traffic Chief Bong Nebrija. Good morning, Bong. Thanks for being here. Now, the PNP-HPG, they took over traffic management in some areas along EDSA since, what was it, Monday?
Monday.
September 9th?
Yes.
And some motorists and commuters say this did not seem to help and traffic just worsened. What's your reaction to that?
Well, let's give this a chance. We cannot see significant change immediately after we deployed HPG. This is not a miracle pill that we're trying to test on EDSA. And besides, they're just managing half of what we are managing. They're managing Timog to Ortigas. And we're managing all the rest. And of course, James, this is just the start. This is the first week. We're still, adjusting. Besides, we're adjusting to our new schemes. We're adjusting to this, new intersection policies that we're trying to create. We're closing down some U-turn slots. We're opening up new left turns. And, the pull and push traffic scheme that we're trying to implement, everybody's adjusting to this.
Okay. I just recently had a chance to drive a new stretch of the Skyway.
Yes.
Really excited about. It's not quite open yet, but Secretary Villar says they're looking at December for 95%, and that means people can jump on board already. How much do you think this would take off EDSA?
I heard Secretary Villar saying that it will reduce 100,000 from EDSA. So 100,000 is around 25% of what the volume we have now. That's good enough. I mean, 25, that's 100,000 reduction on EDSA is good enough, plus the 20% on coding days. So I think we'll see a little light at the end of the tunnel, and hopefully you could see it before the end of this year.
Well, I'm hopeful too, because what I like about this particular stretch of road, when it connects to the Balintawak and NLEX, hopefully we should divert traffic away from Metro Manila. So the opportunities are now actually accessible in Laguna. You can literally work in Laguna and live in Quezon City now. That's feasible. Do you think that would decongest?
Yes. Well, even before, when Chairman Danny Lim sat at MMDA, we're already contemplating on making Greater Manila area. So we're trying to expand Metro Manila into further north and further south, east and west, and trying to, jump on in Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Bulacan, and even Bataan, if we could.
Yeah.
So this will, spread us out somehow, and with these new roads that will connect us, it will be easier.
Okay, let's go back to those choke points, because JICA announced or identified 300.
That's
that right?
That's a lot. Actually,
because we were joking, we thought it was 600. We were.
And actually, well, a number came out just 2 days ago from our engineering. They have identified on EDSA alone 36. Maybe the 300 is all over Metro Manila. But then again, EDSA alone has 150 intersections. And 46 bus terminals. We have 6 private schools, 3 public marketplaces, and 31 malls, or on or along or near EDSA. I mean, there are really a lot of traffic generators on EDSA, and we're trying to manage this as it is without new policy. So we're waiting for something to back us up.
What about these clearing operations? How are they going? Are we up to the 60-day, or how close are we to the deadline?
Well, actually, James, it is the local government who's giving us their accomplishments. And the last Metro Manila Council meeting, some have reported 100%.
Wow.
Yes, we were amazed that we haven't reached a month yet. And most of them were averaging 80 to 90, and I think 4 have reported 100% accomplishment. Well, clearing alone is just one part of it. the maintenance and sustainability of this kind of operation is another thing.
Yeah.
We do not stop after 60 days. We sustain after 60 days. And that's something that we want to see. And, there are barangays who have already complied and trying to maintain their areas, which is good. But we need to see that along streets that are really connected to EDSA so that we could decongest and ease out the traffic.
Well, recently, or just this week, there's been big news. I think a bit of a social media squabble between Secretary Tugade and Senator Grace Poe. Obviously, this is around the emergency powers.
Yes.
What's your take on this? Do we really need emergency powers? How much do you think this could solve? What could it do differently that we can't do?
James, there are things that is there planned, but it is on a need-to-know basis, and I do not have access to that. But the thing is, whether we have emergency powers or not, MMDA needs to do something because we are mandated to manage the traffic. If we have the emergency powers and we could speed up all these projects, all this plan that we have, why not? We need, I've been saying, we need all the pills that we need to cure this disease. But if we are just giving it one pill at a time and the effect is really insignificant, why not give it all?
So you're saying we basically need chemotherapy out
Yes.
there for our roads.
True.
Before I let you go, what's the latest update on the bridges? We've got the Rockwell Bridge, we've got the BGC Bridge to Ortigas. What's the latest on that?
Well, so far they are on time, so which is good, so that we could realize the benefits of these new bridges as planned. However, there are bridges that needs to be repaired that has been postponed again. One is the EDSA Guadalupe Bridge. It was supposed to start first quarter this year. But with the replacement of the Pantaleon Kalayaan Bridge, we cannot really sacrifice now doing the EDSA Guadalupe Bridge because really there's no more bridge that we could reroute the vehicles passing through that area. EDSA, as I was saying, 410 vehicles. That's the latest count that we have. And we're leading towards the these holidays, right? So that's something that needs to be considered. I think Mayor Abby Binay of Makati has already been complaining that this project, the EDSA Guadalupe Bridge, has been postponed for so long. And hopefully we could start once Pantaleon Kalayaan Bridge is completed.
And which one will be, because we have to go, but which one will be completed first, the Pantaleon or the BGC to Ortigas?
I think the Pantaleon Kalayaan.
Before the BGC
Yes.
Bridge. Okay, well, thank you very much, MMDA Chief. Traffic Chief Bong Nebrija once again joining us here in the studio.